Good to go.
Okay. Okay, they can hear you. I'll share the stream into the Discord, and then we'll be good to go.
Thank God I'm not one actually streaming it. I can't. I don't like to actually stream. I like to just cast.
Yeah, I'm fine with streaming. I mean, I like showing my point of view of what's happening. So, let's start up the game. So, I think that for I've seen Sleepless, like, not be as coordinated against, like, good teams. And V1ral, if they can really punish uncoordinated teams. Okay, my pause button. I think V1ral would just run a 2-2-2. I've seen Sleepless run goats, so.
I feel like V1ral's like, I don't know, like I feel like they're not. They're like I feel like they're usually either overrated or underestimated.
Yeah. I feel like when they did predictions for the league, I feel like they over predicted.
That's a whole thing in itself.
Yeah. Cause like I feel like they put like teams like V1ral and Valkyrie so high in the standings, and I'm not gonna say that they're bad, but they're just not living up to like the full standard.
Yeah. Based on past experience, unrealistic increases. It's typically say goodbye.
But like, I mean, if they can play this dive centric against the goats well, it just depends how V1ral plays their goats. If they can play a good goats, they'll roll. The Winston does get taken out. It's looking like it's in V1ral's favor.
Kind of a scrappy fight. Yeah.
Sleepless is turning it over.
Kind of separated there. Despite getting pressed off.
Looking like Sleepless is gonna win this. It seemed like that was gonna be a win fight for V1ral, but they just res the Winston up and they just took control. Pulse bomb also was used. And it looks like Sleepless is winning the fight again. Now it's just dire.
To be fair though, for winning that fight, Sleepless used a lot more than they probably should have.
Yeah.
All they have is Pulse and Primal. I mean,
yeah.
Primal's not doing great on ults either, but they're doing better for sure. I think
like
their
they're
Zen was
switching
about to
moves.
have turned.
Yeah, all they have a support ult and a grab. Now Sleepless does have Primal Rage. Grab doesn't.
Doesn't actually die immediately. At this point, it looks like Sleepless is just trying to stall.
They are investing ult into this fight. Yeah, it's just looking like stall now. even though they did use Drop the Beat, they got Rally and Diva Bomb from V1ral.
Maybe not. Get back on. There's the back cat.
They are backing up.
Sleepless has a lot of ults.
Double full song.
And then the double bomb comes out. And that'll be control center going to Sleepless.
I feel like it was weird. I feel like honestly, if this was like a more professional way of fighting, it would be definitely V1ral winning, but they're just like not being coordinated. But they're not really coordinated.
Yeah, well, you would, I mean, when you're running boots on a close map like control center, you'd like, having these long fights, it's okay because you're fighting on the point, but when you get split up and they're running a dive like this, especially with like a character punishing like that, it's not, you don't, like you want to finish stuff up quickly, because if you get separated, like everything else just like, I don't know, you get focused pretty easily when you get like knocked up into everybody.
And the characters that Sleepless has, they just could get back to point faster than V1ral could.
High mobility, yeah, everything that they have is super high mobility. Jordan McKenzie on Sombra here. This just kind of, this shuts out them.
I feel like, yeah, Sombra is a really good pick against Sleepless's entire comp, basically. Just depends if the Sombra can get any value, and she does get the pick. But the res does come off. They're running triple D, and it doesn't look like, yeah.
Pretty much without a real fight.
It looks like they're trying to run triple DPS, and I feel like this triple DPS isn't working as much. I feel like the Sombra was an amazing pick. I feel like that's the whole, like, she's really good with triple DPS. I don't know why the Sombra was picked.
I see what V1ral's comp right now is they're running Moira over Lucio. This is not, it's not good to run Moira over Lucio.
Yeah, Moira doesn't work with the 3-3, especially like with the Hammond.
Yeah, it's just better when you have triple DPS. A lot of these DPS characters anyway are related to have some sort of mobility, and having Lucio is really plus.
I honestly don't think V1ral, and now they're running triple DPS with Orion, which is pretty weird. It does look like this is another win fight for...
Another fight without Sleepless really having to actually fight.
I feel like this comp is really weird for V1ral. I mean, I've never seen them run triple DPS or anything. I don't know if they've been practicing it or not, but I mean, it's not a really good 3-3 or a 3 DPS comp with Orion, since he has no mobility and he could just be caught out. Maybe that's why they're running the Moira. Got the beat was perfectly put down, but a lot of ults are being used. All ults are being used on V1ral side. I really don't I think Sailor is switching off the Genji, but I've never seen her play Genji, so.
I have seen her on the clip there, and she got like a 3K now. That's what I remember. And it was on DJing, ironically.
And it looks like Statter has come out. Right. Doctor does come out. It looks like Sleepless is pushing in. This is a Sleepless fight to win.
bomb. Big bomb. Jordan McKenzie trying to keep fire on it. And they almost have a rush. Doesn't quite get anything. Mercy drops too low. At this point, we are stalling. Ghost goes to the start. A little bit questionable, like the stall time. I think that's but I know. Gets to, and we are this point.
Yeah, it's just looking like V1ral is trying to stall because they know they'll lose this if they do. It's looking like Sleepless is just doing well with this.
So simply, like the thing I've seen so far, what I've like picked up from this game already is V1ral either A, it's well not just A, it's like A and B together. Comps are kind of questionable. Not running like Lucio's just the easy pick in like every situation. You just roll with it, it works. And then just not being together. Lucio also has so I don't know. I feel like we've seen this in a couple other games.
The thing is, I feel like V1ral, I feel like they're panic switching to these comps that aren't really working for them. I mean, they don't really know how to counter this like dive with like this kind of like mobile comps that they're running. I don't know that they know. V1ral's a good team. They know how to play the game, but I don't think they just don't. It's just hard. They don't know how to counter this high mobility comp.
Part of this also could be like availability here, because
yeah, that too.
We see some players on damage like Ghost. Not saying that she can't play it, but most of us haven't. Most of us like don't know Ghost for her damage.
Yeah.
And don't know her to even play the character. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got to work with what you have. I mean, they tried to go with it, but ultimately comps and like positioning. Not even just positioning.
Next
like,
map's
not being able to get back into position is what I feel like was their downfall.
Yeah, I mean, it was really weird that they went from this like Hammond triple DPS to with Orion. I feel like that just was a poor pick for them. That really cost them a lot of time on the clock.
For sure.
Next map is Horizon. So what I've seen from Horizon, like most teams, well, my team, we ran a lot of bunker. This is
our Ubu versus Unity was just a bunker fest, like the whole.
That's how we got 2 maps. But I feel like bunker is really strong on this map. I mean, you can full hold a team with bunker.
Sure.
It's that like if you want to close out a game and if you want to like get a comeback or have a chance, I feel like bunker is your best decision, because I feel like anything else isn't really that well executed than bunker. I mean, after like we tried to run bunker the entire time.
Good on A-Sharp. Oh, I think Roseman was like, I don't know. Well, during this time, I'll be farming in Pokemon.
But I mean, I bet that was like yesterday's game was one of the closest games this season. I mean,
yeah, it was probably our closest game. Other than, I don't know, the imperfect game, it was close, but like circumstances, like
literally, yeah, like literally on the needle, like it was 1-1 5th map, like that was crazy. It was really close.
But yeah, I feel like I mean, obviously both teams had mistakes. Why are we talking about this game so much? Anyway, yeah.
Let's go back to this game.
Yeah.
We do have to wait for Rosemon.
Sure, anyway.
Her Wi-Fi shut down, so we're just gonna wait for her to come back, I think.
Makes sense. It has happened multiple times in the recent games. Somebody's internet just says goodnight for like 5 minutes, and then the other captain is like, "Oh no, we don't have time for this though. Please."
It does look like she's
Uh,
back. So
do you know what's going on in Captain's Jersey? Rav isn't on the team yet either. Okay.
grab.
Well, anyway,
I
what do
don't
you
know
think
who
of the event?
I don't know who they're talking about.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm confused to be honest with you. I don't know if it's like about trying to play a person who can't be played right now. Oh, grab search?
Oh, grab is the
Yeah.
DPS only.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Is grab search technically a part of... Oh, right. We have some dramas right now. Nah, that's not me.
I'll spill the tea. So, it looks like DPS only on the side of Sleepless hasn't been requested yet. So
Well,
they need,
let's
and they
see.
requested. So there's this new captain's rule
Oh
where
yeah, no,
you have to
he
you can't request on those
it's not the
days.
24 hours. First of all, I'm looking at it right now. Grab search was requested today at 1:27 a.m.
See,
Not even close.
we have
Unless
receipts.
this was his second request. Yeah,
I don't.
receipts, exactly.
We need those receipts. Well, I guess first map goes to V1ral if they take it.
Did grab search even play?
Yeah, he's
No.
the DPS. He's DPS only.
Oh, yike. Well, that's annoying. I wish I would, I mean, I wish I would have known any of these players and we could have said something and then, I don't know.
They couldn't gather
Obviously,
6. Oh, that's sad.
oh no,
And they had to
unfortunate.
have, yeah. The thing is, they're doing really well. So,
I mean, if they really want to, they could just make this a scrim. Yeah. Scrim with commentators. PogChamp. Right.
okay, then that's official.
We're
Okay,
about to get asked to leave in like 20 seconds. 100%. Okay, then it's official. It's a scrim.
Yep.
Unfortunate. They're gonna be like, leave.
Do you want to scrim, or do you want to commentate the scrim that should have been a game?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, we already knew.
So V1ral wins 4-0.
GG's. Okay, if I say GG, that's toxic. I'm not. No. Yeah, we can't put that. Well, to match results we go. You beat me there. Okay. So,
The tea is still going on.
I just. This is so unfortunate having.
You know,
something like
this is
happen.
terrible. Last games I've been commentating. Last game I commentated, I waited like 5-10 minutes for the other
And then
team to be
everyone
like,
faded.
no, for the other team to be like, they're over the SR cap. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, honestly. You play a map, if you win, you don't say anything. If you lose, you call them out. Easy clap. That's kind of scummy, but I mean, it is a thing that you could do.
Yeah, if you want to.
I mean, that's really annoying, but for the other team at least.
I mean, I feel like that's your backup. I mean, I really think
It is.
usually, I mean, I feel like it's not your fault if you, or it's your team's fault if you're over the SR cap. Because you're supposed to check
some
that.
people who just want to climb, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just want to climb. Like,
Oh, I get.
bench me. No, your main roster, sir. Please, chill out.
Yeah, but like I mean, it's hard to try and climb, and then you can't be played because you're over the SR cap.
That's just how it is. That's really, yeah, that's as simple as it really can get, so that's it. Wait. Hmm?
So it looks like they're trying to like.
So yeah, so essentially what's happening here is that apparently because of PS difficulties, one of their players can't make it, so I guess that forced them into playing grab search because they didn't want to just forfeit. So they're asking, can they just let them like give them the first map? But I feel like this is something that should have been said immediately. But I don't know. Actually, I guess I can understand.
The admin have to intervene. I really don't know how this is gonna turn out. I mean, I wonder what PS in difficulties they're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna ask. Imagine it's like membership or something. Okay. This is starting to get like and of course this all happens like with Viral. That's so unlucky. Like the team that has like the most drama surrounded by it and like
I mean, before well, they were second drama when Brotherhood was here.
Yeah, but Brotherhood was cool. I didn't have fun.
They were drama centric. They were very drama centric.
Oh, okay. PSN servers crashing. It crashed for you 3 times. So it's legit. Alright, that's good to know.
It is.
Yeah, I'm like looking at chat.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at least we know it's a genuine then. Unless it's, well, at least I like to believe it's genuine now.
If they're gonna make them forfeit, they should have said something before they started losing. That's funny.
Nah. You play as much as you can. You choose the situation as much as possible until it's unfavorable. You know what I'm saying?
See, if you can't win, convince the admin to give you the 4-0.
Yeah, but
that's all you can do.
How are you gonna convince admins to give you 4-0 when it's 5-0?
Well, when you have 2 admin on your team, anything's possible.
Easy clap, yeah.
No shade, no tea, no shade, but you know.
I'm not asking for exceptions. Okay. See, alright, so the problem I see with this whole like argument about giving out first. Whoa.
It's looking. See, I don't understand. So like time difficulty. They're saying V1ral's saying that there was time they couldn't. This was the only time they could get 6. I feel like in the league, it's more of like one team has more players than the other. You know what I mean? Like, almost like, one team sets the time, like, the entire time, and they have, like, all their people that can make it, and then the other team has barely 6.
Okay, it has been decided. Grab Surge is under no circumstance playable. He hasn't even gone through the 24-hour wait time, which is true.
Well, I mean, last week, my team played against V1ral, or Valkyrie, not V1ral. We played against Valkyrie, and we only had 6 for 3 maps. We won those 3 maps, but we couldn't play the 4th one, because
So you just have to give it
the
up.
person I requested someone on Friday, so I couldn't play them. So we had to forfeit the 4-0, so we did 3-1.
So, like I was saying, the problem I have with this, like, thinking that, like, giving V1ral a map and then just continuing to play it is because if it affects I feel like if the reason why they had to play Grab Surge in the first place was because PS issues. Now it doesn't make sense for them not to mention this before the game happens, because now it's like, I don't know. It looks now it looks like, now that they got like caught, I guess. Not saying that they were trying to hide it, but like now that they got caught, it really looks like bad, I guess. It's kind of yikes.
I don't know about the PSN difficulties because my internet's amazing, so I don't know. I've never had like difficulties with PSN, really.
I don't even know if that's like a internet thing. Like if the servers are bad, the servers are bad.
I mean, I used to have I mean, there's always those like one times in the year where all PSN's like shut down basically. You can't even get online. So I don't know. I don't think that's happened this year. So maybe.
At the very least, Sleepless might be able to use all this time to possibly get another player in.
Pulling
like,
up past issues, V1ral has been.
Wait, no, that's not how it works. Actually, 15 minutes.
Pulling up past issues, V1ral has been voted against for PSN issues in the past.
I feel like not to. Okay. This is not a biased statement, but I feel like the reason why V1ral has been voted against is because people believe they're biased. It's simply. I feel like if it were to be any other team, it probably would not be as severe. But whenever there's multiple like people of power, not to say that they're not.
Okay, yeah, I get exactly what you say. Cause like I mean, you get voted. So like, let's say, okay, so like let's say like my team.
It's hard to.
My team has like
say it's not real because you have like two admins and then like a mod, or no,
2 admin,
yeah,
like 3 mods
and a mod.
basically. They have a lot of they have like 1 mods.
It questions like the legitimacy of like everything that you vote with. So that's why it's so like hard to. That's why it's so unfortunate that it's V1ral. It's happening to V1ral out of all teams.
And isn't there like isn't there like 5 admin? There's like 5 admin, right? There's Cray,
A Shark, Porgo, Twitch. That's like 4 already. I don't know who the last one is.
And Cray, that's 5.
Yeah, Cray.
Cray, Cad, Twitch, Porgo, and A Shark. And
so aren't even on the team. So
2 people that are on admin that are on V1ral. That's basically almost half. And Cad's like friends with them. So if they like even voted for something, and if they like all 3 made something they wanted to vote on, they could basically like override it. But I mean, I bet they wouldn't do that. I mean, they're pretty cool.
So
I'm honestly like, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna, if this doesn't like happen, I'm probably gonna end the stream because like this is like way too long of a wait time.
I'm gonna ask. So if they're gonna reschedule. Scrum can do this. Well, obviously it's Scrum. Because anybody. I want to keep the match going and give them first match, but that's not really how it's gonna work though.
You're still, I mean, I would get it if it was
I
like.
understand, but you can't. That's not how it works. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I mean, if you requested them on Friday, like if you requested them on Friday, that would make more sense. But you requested them like an hour, like a few hours ago. Not even a few, like a couple hours ago. And I mean, you can't put in free agents, so.
Well, you know what this post for?
So now they're complaining about the match time, but I mean, you set up the match. Like if you confirm, I feel like if you confirm to a match, you can't be like the time was like match times were terrible.
Wait. Is that even a thing? Can we just reschedule like this after losing the map? I don't think you can just play first map and then forfeit. Or not forfeit, then just reschedule.
I mean, I don't think they can't. I don't think they could reschedule because if they rescheduled, what time would they reschedule for? It would have to be like a weekday, basically.
We're not taking a 0-4 after a win.
When what did they win? What they win? Did they win last week?
No, they're talking about after winning.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were doing really well, but I mean, if you break the rules, you know.
We 4-0'd Ignite and we had to take a 4-0 loss. So like, I mean, suck it up, dude.
Oh, you guys. Oh, really? Did you? What happened?
It was last season.
Last
we were,
season.
Like, over the SR cap by like, I think 80 SR, 40 SR, something around that. And Azred tried to like, he was like advocating for us to like take it, but like give us a warning or something like that. We were cool with that, but I don't know. They just said no.
I'm excited for the match today, Aporia versus Imperfect. That's gonna be a good match.
Switch.
You know what I feel bad for? I feel bad for like teams that haven't won a single map yet. Like not just a match, or like teams that haven't won a match yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember last season when Express was a new team and they had to take like basically a 0 to 12 when they first started their team, because like I think they had not brotherhoods, they had someone's like they had someone's track record, another team's track record, so basically they couldn't even make playoffs if they wanted to.
This whole conversation is like, this argument with Alex is, you can't, if Rev can't play, like, alright, if you play a game, regardless of whether you win or not, if you play a player that is not allowed to play, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know. It's not, you can't, I don't,
I see your message. Suck it up. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't complain about something. I mean, if you're wrong and you're being proven to wrong, I mean, don't be like hysterical, like, no, I'm right. Like, I mean, if you broke a rule, just admit it, and I mean, move on with your life. It's just a game, you know? I mean, it's not like it's affecting your life in any way.
It's one game. You'll bounce back.
Oh my god, Twitch. Hey, we broke the rules, but we don't want to lose. want to lose, so give us the win, please. Oh, that's it. He's walking Sleepless. Hey, I know we broke the rules, but can you still give us that win? I mean, I feel like if you, I feel like it's really bad for your team's reputation if you get a 4-0 automatically, but you play in a scrim, like, for that game, and you get 4-0'd. That's just sad.
I don't understand why this is so hard for the comprehend. If you win with a player that's not on your team, then you don't win because it's not a team.
And he did really well on Doomfist. And I mean, they did it, I mean,
Played pretty solid. Pretty solid.
but I mean, I feel like if there is PSN issues, then, but I mean, like, okay, if there is PSN issues, why isn't anyone else on your team experiencing PSN issues? Or like anyone else in this game? I mean, if there is PSN issues, I couldn't stream this, basically.
Alex, he's now claiming that they're salty about playoffs. You actually can't be serious. Like,
I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, if you lose, you lose. I mean, like, it's not gonna be the worst thing in the world. You're not dying. Season 2, you wanna talk about Season 2? That was the worst. I'd be like, Season 2 was...
I don't think Alex understands what I'm saying when I say you can't be serious. I don't think he understands. I'm not supporting what he's saying at all. I don't think he gets it.
I mean, okay.
I'm saying that's not a viable. Like.
I mean, he can't be salty about this game when my entire team voted off our captain. No shade, but we voted off our captain, and then all of us got kicked off. Because, guess what? The captain had friends with the admin. No tea, no shade. So, just saying.
I got kicked.
Imagine your entire team having a reason for kicking your captain because you guys didn't like the way it was set up, and then everyone gets kicked to free agents because that he had one fact proven out of our millions of facts.
This is so silly.
But I mean, I'm not gonna talk about anything else no more. I'm not gonna talk no more shade, no. I'll be fine. I'm just saying, I mean...
I'm just saying, this whole experience is inconvenient for V1ral because they just like you're forcing them to reschedule because you played a player that can't play. I understand that they won a map, but it really isn't relevant.
You won that map, but I mean, did you really win that map?
No, you won it by quick.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either. I mean, I feel like they're not taking this seriously. Like, if they have they read the rules? I love getting messages on Discord, you know? I just got so many messages from people saying not to spill the tea, but, I mean, if I can't spill the tea, like, I'm just talking what everyone's thinking. That's what everyone's thinking, basically.
Voice of the people.
Yep. I'll be the one to spill the tea. And I'm not afraid to. I'm not afraid to knock over the gallon of tea. You know, I'm fine with it. I'll unscrew the gap and may it all soak into the floor. You know, I'm fine with that. So, how do you think this is gonna turn out? I think they're gonna argue for another hour or half an hour, maybe.
Inevitably, V1ral wins because, first of all, it just doesn't make sense for Sleepless to get away with it. And after V1ral wins, it's gonna look bad on V1ral. So, I mean,
V1ral's gonna take the 4-0 forfeit, and Sleepless is gonna have to deal with that. But
that's how I just see it. Like, it's gonna be like V1ral takes 4-0. If they look biased, if they don't take 4-0, which I don't see happening.
But I mean, like,
they're gonna still have that like hanging over their head. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
And guess what? We'll talk about this for another 2 weeks, and then it'll be irrelevant.
It'll be all in captain's chat. Like out of nowhere, it's gonna be close to playoffs. It's gonna be brought up out of nowhere.
You know, I just hope that Sleepless doesn't like take it too far with trying to get there, because I mean, remember Brotherhood when they tried to defend their entire team? Where are they now? I mean, honestly, I mean, I know it's hard. It's really hard taking a 4-0. I mean, it is, but I mean, it's life, you know?
Alright, so basically for anybody who's just like come again, essentially what's happening is Sleepless and V1ral played map 1. V1ral lost both points of Lijiang, and then from what happened there was we noticed that, well, not we, but somebody noticed that DPS only is Grab Surge. Grab Surge got requested at like 1:27 today a.m. and because it's not been 24 hours, they can't plan. And so basically V1ral's trying to say you guys gotta forfeit, which I mean, if you're going by the rules, they do need to forfeit. But Alex is essentially saying, due to like PSN like difficulties today, one of their intended players couldn't make it, and we're going back and forth. Alex is trying to reschedule the entire game, which it seems like Corgo, who was supposed to be the decider, I think, basically said no, but we're still arguing about it for whatever reason. So yeah, we're just kind of at the point where Sleepless just feels like they should still get the map, even though they played with the player that shouldn't have been able to be played during this game, and they're trying to like get it on a different day now. So that's essentially, like, to summarize what's happening here and how we've only done one map out of like 44 minutes. This is kind of silly, to be honest with you.
I mean, our match took an hour and 50 minutes.
But the difference was our match had gameplay. Even though it was bunker, yes.
But we still had, it was still fun to watch. I mean, I'll probably rewatch it tonight, probably. Because that was, it was fun. I had fun.
So, call it a admin team takes the W. Oh, come on, Alex. You don't have to be salty like that. I mean, you shouldn't be surprised here, to be honest with you. So,
I mean, after you take the 4-0 forfeit, just say they have too many admin on their team. I mean, I feel like you can't be like that, because that's an excuse. You know what I mean? You can't use the excuse for why you guys lost.
Yeah, and it looks like they did.
Well, I'm gonna end the shady stream.
You're trying to 2v6 here?
Let's put us in.
Yeah, we go. They're gonna leave instantly as soon as we enter.
Let's see. You want to do interviews? you want?
We interview.
How would we like V1ral interviewed?
Let us hear Viral's perspective, even though I feel like we've largely already heard it just from like reading Captain's chat. Oh my gosh.
Gross.
Let's start it.
Um.
Oh, JQ says that. Is there a plan for interviews? First map, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're going to match chat.
I bet. We're actually doing this a lot.
The closest game of the century. It was so close, you know, you guys. It was really close.
That was a close.
But you guys took the clutch W. How does it feel?
Yeah.
I feel like we worked our hardest. We did what we had to do. We followed the rules, and it was an easy
I
clap.
feel like we had a stuff. We popped off from that 60 PS comp just for the BM.
I'm just gonna say one thing. Please, guys, please get a role point to not use me in general. Also toxic.
I am not toxic.
Hashtag ghosty.
Well, I mean, I feel like do you guys have a new motto now? If you can't win, go by the rules.
Whoa, come on, brother.
Whoa.
Can I just speak to you about something?
I think the rule is everyone has to follow the rules, and we can't make exceptions.
Honestly, I don't care. I am not active.
Well, I mean, like, how does it? Why? How do you feel, guys? Even though you guys took the 4-0, you know, how did it feel like the first match? Since you guys did lose first match.
It was fun. I mean, I'm sick.
I know, it was a really long game, you know.
I loved getting destroyed by
44
freaking
minutes.
Doomfist and a Hammond. That's it. It was great.
Well, there's so much to talk about, so what should we talk about next? But like,
See how that goes.
Oh, really?
Basically, what I noticed, like, watching the game, just in general from the first two maps, was you guys seem to play... Alright, so first thing, I just want to point it out. I'm confused. Why do you run the Moira over the Lucio? Like, that, and then what would happen is, like, when you guys were running goats, like, you guys would get pretty easily, like, dispositioned by the Doom, and just, like, in general, their team. And then, we're playing goats and you're separated, it's like, a team that works around the Doom is, like, really bad. I don't know.
I have a
Like,
question.
that's what Lucio would have, like, you would have been able to get back into position faster. I don't know.
Yeah.
You might
Yeah,
have been able to do stuff with it.
my Lucio is kind of scuffed. I need to work on it. That's what you get for being main heals.
I do have a question though. Like, what have you guys been like practicing triple DPS? Because I've never seen you guys play triple deeps like that. Like, I've never seen you guys play triple deeps like in any like match or scrim. Have you guys been practicing it?
A little bit here and there. We've got some comps in the works that we wanna try out. You know.
It's always good to have something, I guess, in your back pocket. A lot of teams have been going to triple DPS lately.
I know it's a really good worker. But I'm gonna end the shady stream. So yeah. Thank God.